All right, so it's official. I'm at the library and I'm doing my own taxes today. I tried to actually get them done. I went to Liberty Income Tax, but to be honest, I couldn't afford it. They wanted like almost $300 for, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six W-2s. So I had to walk out. And then I figured, hey, I can do this myself on Cash App. Right through Cash App, you can click on Cash App Taxes, file your taxes for free. And as I'm doing this, I'm putting in the information, and I'm like, I can't believe they was gonna charge a couple to a few $100s just to do this simple work. I mean, literally, I could have took a picture of my W-2 or I just copied the information off the lines and that's it. I mean, it's a little time consuming and a bit tedious, but it's not hard work at all. I don't know how they charge this much to do that. But nonetheless, one down, what, seven more to go? So this is pretty simple. These jobs, I worked them, but I didn't really stay there that long. I think one job was probably 3 months, another one was 2 months, another one was 1 month. Um, this was a terrible year for me being employed, honestly, because this was a year where I lost a lot of jobs. And when I say lost, I actually mean lost. Like, I found these jobs and then people just didn't want me in the company and they got me out somehow. So, it wasn't like I just was quitting or walking out on jobs. I did quit one and walk out. That was because I got into a situation with one of the guys there. But I had another job I was working when I left that one. So I probably wouldn't have done it if it was my only one. But maybe I would have, because I'm just the type of person, I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, no matter what the cost, no matter what the loss. I'm just wired that way. But as I'm sitting here going through these W-2s, I'm just thinking about all the opportunities I missed out on, like, due to racism. Like, most of these jobs, I experienced racism at these jobs and I lost them due to racism. I can't tell you what I was subjected to when I was doing Lyft and Uber. I can't tell you how bad it felt to be lied on by an older black woman at the nursing home I worked at. I can't tell you how it felt to get lied on by white dudes that provoked me at work and then, like, went behind my back just to get me fired. Like, that was terrible. But even though I feel like I got it bad and I had the short end of the stick, I know that there's somebody out there that's got it worse than me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pick up the pieces and just keep going. So I wasn't even going to do the taxes today. I knew it was the last day. I was just going to be like, forget it. I was exhausted from last night, exhausted from today, exhausted from just the previous months, period. I feel like I've been exhausted my whole life since 15. But I'm trying to knock off one thing a day. So You know, this week was a battle. It started out rough, but each day I'm getting through, you know, piece by piece. So I went to the grocery store. I got some lunch meat, some bread, some lemons, some avocado, some cake, some chips, just some stuff to eat. So that was a good thing. I got that green card back. I'm so thankful for it. But I'm taking this time to actually think about the good more so than the bad that's been happening. This is a chance for me to actually like rise above my living conditions I've been subjected to the last few weeks. What I'm really looking forward to as I sit here and do these taxes, I'm just thinking about the fact that I can walk away from donating plasma. Now, I don't know if I can do it, you know, for good. Because I still basically got a crappy job that I need, you know, to upgrade or replace or add to. But I know that I'll have enough where I can take a step back from it for. So I'm not getting nothing back. In fact, I actually found out that I owe. So if anything, they'll be getting something back. So, but it's just time to man up, you know. I gotta fight these issues as they come instead of letting them pile up and just gang up on me. So, you know, I came to the library to use the Wi-Fi. I could have came in here and just sat and watched movies like everybody else or just hung out, but I really wanted to do something productive, you know, do something that would add value to my life. And, you know, it's funny, I'm going to work tomorrow. This will be the first week I get my first, like, paycheck from this job. So it's going to go fast, but I'm super excited, though, because, dude, go back and look at my story. Go back to November, like, look how long I've been just like battling just to get here. And now it's here. Like, it's finally here. You know, my van was dead and I jumped it with the company vehicle. You know, I got it from point A to point B courtesy of the company vehicle. You know, I slept last night in the company vehicle. Like, and the funny thing is, when I took that tracking chip off and did all that driving, I thought I was going to get in trouble today. So I was at work and the boss was like, who had, you know, truck ending in 1010? And he was like, find out who it is and tell them to come see me. And I was like, uh-oh, here But, yeah, I owe. So, I don't know. I'll just have to, you know, work a little smarter, work a little harder for the remainder of this year and just try to do better this year and try to do better next year. But nonetheless, man, your boy did his own taxes. It's a big thing for me because it's just something I've never done, but I'm just happy that it's out the way, it's done and over with, and now I don't have to wake up thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, you know, just handle it and be done. But one thing I need to handle though, I need some new gloves. Like, I can see the tips of my fingers sticking. And when we get a chance, we're going to get us some new gloves.